Right.
Maybe a little bit of sneak peek on that stuff.
I was here.
I know.
I was enabled.
You were enabled.
That's it. But
fan phase, man.
Yeah, we've got Mantis off the rip from RAD, but interesting. Nova electing to ban.
Enabled.
That's it. But
Mantis
yeah, we've got
first.
Mantis off the rip from RAD, but interesting. Nova electing to ban Torch instead, which is surprising to me, and getting rid of the cap.
They're getting rid of the Captain America.
Ooh, there we go.
The Magneto ban as well. What would you notice?
Oh, I thought they were. Oh, excuse me. I thought honestly I saw Nova ban in the mag, but
Loki save, Loki ban. Emma save.
On
Cap ban, mag ban.
I saw RAD ban the mag.
Luna save, Luna ban, Dodge ban, both
They're
team.
focusing on the Loki, and this is what we talked. I was talking to
Max
Trusty in the
save.
hallway. This is probably what he's focusing on. He said some heroes are map specific.
Yeah.
Some heroes are not good on certain maps, and in the last map in Domination, you know more than anybody. Loki on Domination, maybe not as good because you know where he's going to go.
Placement, yeah.
Yeah, he's always close by.
Nah,
when
Loki's
we go to a map like
insane
Digital
on
Path,
them,
you can see
Domination.
where Trusty's coming
These
from, and
guys
that
are
Loki
stupid.
on this map is a lot stronger.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, just placements alone of what you can do with Loki crystals on the first point is insane.
Yep.
As we push into map 2, will Nova be able to clutch this up and go to game 3, or will it be held and shut down by RAD on the second map on Yggdrasil's path? This choice is going to be on the side of Nova as they are attacking off the rip here. Composition, gonna have that strange still.
No.
Gonna be on
Spawn
I
camping.
Like the flyer play here as they have. Oh, they are going to do the portal. I love this strategy.
That is a nice
Using the Punisher
strat.
portal on the back end to force them forward, but unfortunately, Sutson got a great LOS.
No, they just walk on forward, right? That was a good rotation.
LOS.
That's what we were talking about. I mean, they already did force out early cooldowns from RAD Esports, but man, that was a good rotation.
No, that was nice. They should have pushed more.
Backline damage. Nobody's gone down yet because of how much value Fate
should have just pressed W key.
Yeah, great positioning here. We talked about the clone placement, right? You can actually put them on some high line angles. You can put them on the right side there and just force his eyes to the left. If you see Loki clones, please break them. Just trust me, it will vastly enable your team to play more aggressively, and it will vastly reduce the amount of healing on the opposition. Melio here, gonna match it right back with the Ultrons. We're gonna see, actually switch here from Nova almost completely. A lot of changes. He's gonna be on the Venom. Ooh, gonna
surely we've W key, right?
And that is, we talked about the Bucky coming out, of course. We
Nice,
see it.
nice. Go.
Hello.
No,
what? Venom, go!
Yeah, and they're running the triple again. The triple with the triple strategist with the
They've just gone from
the Mantis backline for the peel, as well as the healing for your divers. So already here comes that Psylocke ultimate ready to go. Green for force. Now Fate goes down.
Bobo with one Naga onto Ghost though to try to even those numbers, and they do. Rajaro onto Clem. Melio with a 2-piece on Uwu to finish it up, trying to find another retake by RAD to hold on.
And this is the tough part about being Psylocke, right? Once cooldowns are used, Bobo found one obviously on the backside from Uwu in the spawn camp, but because RAD is playing such a mobile composition, because Trust Me was found early, it doesn't matter. I mean, Venom is one of the fastest characters in the game at getting back to the cart, so playing objective so well is that side. Only losing Fate as well. Good split up, I think, from RAD Esports there, as they already have 2 minutes off the clock.
Psylocke got 2, right? Like, not the ultimate didn't get 2, but they got 2 kills off that ultimate.
On the side of Nova, the tackle goes out. Trust me, just trying to bait out cooldowns. Does see the, that's great bubble placement there. It is going to hold on. Ooh, match right back, but no. The Eternal Bond keeping the team healthy, and that is going to be a cooldown traded. Well done from both sides. Want to stay healthy. Melio still holding on. Rajaro goes down for Clem.
Supports is
Following
just
up on Eternal
cancer.
Bond again. Play hyper aggro. If you are playing Cloak and you launch that ultimate, don't be afraid to stay in damage mode and allow your healing to do its job as Ghost and Bobo trade right back. Trust Me goes down. Will they keep holding? Looking really good here. They need to press forward as there's only a minute 30 on the clock. Great crystals. Goes in Biz, gets popped early. Yexin going to clean out Fate.
Yeah, nice clean plays by them and RAD, and luckily for them, they don't have to worry about res, but they do have to worry about this portal coming back from Trust Me. They have ultimates ready to go. Can Nova react with Ghost and that Fate of the Worlds?
Very good patience by Nova, though, in terms of overutilization. Clem, the only one popping ult in that entire exchange, and now they have 5 ready. Ghost gonna use the dance floor. Will we see a damage boost combination here with the Venom potentially, or the Psionic? Good tackle, Bobo! Gonna find Melio. Ooh, onto Trust Me.
Emma is crazy, bro.
Bond goes up in the sky with the meteor red.
They ulted too early.
Everyone's walking. Make that 3 Rajaro.
The Luna ulted too early.
Just
that
walking
so
everyone to their KO as Naga tries to chase down.
Man, what a
that was so stupid
RAD.
from the Luna.
Rajaro, like you mentioned, came
she
back
just
through
saw
Fate,
the
swapping
portal and
over
she's
to
like,
Warlock
I have to ult, I have to ult.
The Mantis give themselves those
no.
resurrections. Fate no longer off the Loki, giving up on that hero who is
just
seen
heal,
as
just
strong
clap.
to give themselves that
You
team
didn't
up
have to
Rajaro
ult there.
Start another fight here as they do press forward. Nova is trying to get back out, forced
stupid.
backwards, and we will see.
Support players don't have balls, bro. You guys should look at me. Watch me when I play supports, bro. I only yell when it's crucial.
That is massive.
I'm actually so proud of my ultimate.
There it is. The Kraken impact goes. Oh, that's one as Rajaro
Because the balls I have not to ult in some points is
not
actually crazy.
Fate gonna res back up.
By
Oh,
just
gonna
being
find level 1. Fate right
just
back into
that
Uwu. What a play there by Fate. Very clean on the Warlock animation. Cancel to find some value. Yexin gonna take out Fate now with no res, and that should be point 1. Finally, Nova able to walk this thing through NOT.
And this is interesting. You know, we heard about Nova Esports, how aggressive of a team they are. They have not been able to play aggressive. They've been more of a counter dive team like we saw earlier, coming back through, able to take down those divers, coming through on the top side, knowing where both Fate and Naga were. Shut down by Bobo, shut down by Uwu with a nice headshot on Bucky, and it's going to be so hard to stay alive versus it. Fate's also now over to the Jeff, so we're looking at the exact same comp except minus the Star-Lord for RAD Esports.
Yeah, Jeff back in the field again. The triple strategist line is there. And there is no ban on Star-Lord. They're elected to just not use it at this point. Out we go with the Feast. Doesn't find too much value. Way to escape there by Yexin. So holding out of the point, just going to stall as long as possible. Try to build some ultimates up. Trust me, does have.
Is this like a good comp or what?
Yes, Bobo! Make it 3! Yexin cleans up. Bobo is different here. On the dance of the Cutterfly. Do I see 4 with the chase down? Will they get it done? No. The rest is not going to be used. I believe they will be canceled and start again. You got a minute 30 on the clock.
Well, Trust Me just found 2 on the back line. They're losing everybody, but oh my gosh, knock out this guy to Bobo. He talked about this guy, man. He's freaky with it.
How did Trust Me get 2 while they were losing the fight? That is great. This is why Trust Me is the GOAT, bro.
Great patience, and honestly, just great connections, great tracking.
Even if his team is getting slapped on, he would still be the best tank in the whole lobby.
As they're going to walk them back to the spawn door. Great retake. Didn't get a ton of space there from the cart, but that's why they just have raw speed here for the side. Oh my goodness, by RAD. Jeff has a ton! Will they be able to get there?
No.
Only movement from Venom, so Venom should make it back. Yep.
So Bucky.
Oh, Bucky with the jump back.
He killed. Wait, he got rid of Naga.
Interesting.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Fate threw Melio off.
Wait.
I don't know if Fate knew, if I'm being completely honest. Or maybe, you know, just pure confidence. Or I have no idea.
No, that was a mistake. It must have been. Maybe he doesn't have a bound or something. That's crazy that you would throw off your own teammates. That's like that's a quick play thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe there'll be an interview question. We'll have to hear about that. But, you know, at that point, at this point, they just need to win the fight, or that will be something to talk about. They go right back heavy, and Melio's already here. So it ended up not being too much of an issue.
They're playing Jeff. They're actually playing Jeff.
Even trade Ghost. Gonna find Melio, Rajaro
on
the Yexin, though. Excuse me, Yexin on Rajaro. They are still
walking.
Nova,
if you guys used to this, it's just bad. I'm sorry.
Heavily with Nova, who are looking much better here on this map. Trust me, though, onto Bobo.
Trust me, just kills everyone. This guy is insane.
That was the problem last time. Out we go again with that butterfly. Doesn't get a pick. Everyone's stacking. Great play. Kraken impact goes out. Does it land? It does not. It does, but it will be reset, and they are not able to hit it. And it allows them to hold on. A lot of ultimates there with not a ton of value.
Yeah, the thing is they're not making mistakes here on the inside angle. Until now Clem goes down. There's too much pressure. The cooldown's used, and they're all fighting. Here comes another Jeff ultimate.
Trust me with 1. Bobo gonna find Crook, but still up in numbers is the side of RAD. And there's
Tank is a big pick here.
Will it throw Magneto off? I believe it will land, as Magneto does not have that ultimate to get back to the battlefield. Melio gonna find 1 again. Numbers back in their favor. Still holding on a point, just stalling for days. Yexin just trying to hold on. Naga keeping that space away. Melio gonna find Yexin, and that should do it. Unless we see some sort of teleport. Uwu on the teleport. I believe it does go through.
Nova is a stupid team. Let's get real, bro. How are you not playing Star-Lord and Punisher in this comp?
Trust me, gonna find Uwu, and that could do it. It does.
Mag is banned, dude.
Man, that was so fun, so interesting out of RAD Esports there to swap over to that comp fully. I mean, give up on the Loki stuff. You could see that maybe they kind of threw out the window, understanding that the map was probably good for the Loki on first point on like very beginning.
Sure. But
swapping over to the Jeff stuff yet again to get the hold in the second phase of the map. And I think maybe to go over to the Jeff teammate elimination. I'm assuming it's probably because like he wants to get to the coast as fast as possible.
Sure.
So you're like, I just got to keep holding on to you, buddy. I'm sorry, but I got to get there to throw these guys off the map. Shows up, accidentally takes his own teammate's life.
No, I do think you're right. I think that's exactly what it was. He was down to the wire, and he knew Venom was getting back. He was trying to get a 2-piece trade 2 for 1, and that's exactly what was happening. But
it's so
funny. The Bucky punch was just perfect.
He threw off Melio, right?
Yeah. Melio got back for the next fight, though. But
he did. That's like that's the last guy you want to throw off, right? Because both.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's what you called it out. You said how like everybody has mobility there.
Sure.
That got thrown off on the other team. Melio's the one guy who doesn't because he's Adam Warlock.
Usually, when you have time with Jeff, if you're right on the edge, that speed of the initial propulsion, if you're looking straight down, won't allow the punch back from
okay.
yeah, but he just couldn't get there in time. It's not like you're wrong. You're absolutely correct. It was just way too far. So at that point, it's worth probably throwing your teammate and just hoping that you get somebody else. But they still they cleaned up. I think the comms are more so follow me and you'll at least get another. And I think I had to double check on the replay. I think when they punched back, they were taken out immediately.
See, that's the thing. Maybe we got to add for Jeff. Maybe you give, like, instead of throwing your to maybe nerf griefing on Jeff. Maybe give him a blowhole, you know? Maybe give him a blowhole up the top.
That might be too much.
That might be too much. Make sure your teammates can live instead of being able to spit them off the map with the same mouth.
Jeff is, you know, it's funny to see him played at this level so consistently, but goes to show you Jeff is still playable. I do think
he's not playable,
it's very difficult to find value, but running triple like this especially.
This will not work with any
other
team, I'm telling you.
Absolutely viable because you have Bond and you have triple just to kind of keep the team healthy. Rajaro gonna find Bobo though, and that's one Naga looking up towards the Venom. Does it collapse? No. Still chasing, gets stuck there on the edge just slightly. Good retaking, good repositioning, but still holding them. And RAD is just walking them on.
I just also trust me doing the work, all the work.
I mean,
He's always
unbelievable amount of pressure.
I don't know
right
how
now.
he's always getting
to.
That's a tough Jeff spot.
It's a tough Jeff spot too. Yeah, in the main side too. I mean, this is gonna be so hard for Nova to retake here.
Yeah, I mean, if you just spray your line down. Ooh, but Clem with a great line. Down goes Fate. Trust me, gonna find Ghost. Even down Bobo onto Naga, trying to retake this point and get those ults in time. Clem does have the Eternal Bond, and down we go towards the back line again. Bond goes out, team will stay healthy. Wow, what a good Bond from Warlock. In return, Jeff does it.
Oh my god, that is big.
Are you kidding me? Fate with a 4-piece right to the side. Will he jump with? Yes, he will. Fate with 4, and that should give them .1.
Oh my
no bubble,
goodness.
no fade.
By Fate.
Nah, no way, no way, ass. I'm sorry, no way, man.
What a play. We haven't seen that yet.
Are you kidding me?
That was crazy, man. Unbelievable from Fate. 5 minutes left to go in the second phase of the map. Now RAD also saving on the ultimates because of it. I mean, it was so efficient. Just 4 in the mouth, off the map, they win.
I know it's bad, bro. They are bad.
In ladder after this
sorry,
tournament.
they are
What have you
bad.
done to us?
I wouldn't let this happen in
Fate
an game,
That
by the
was
way.
so smart, so patient. Honestly, maybe crowded by the noise of the ultimates. I'm not quite sure how he got so many off this level play, but it was beautiful. Meteor M goes out, does not collide. Up we go with Galactic Legend and the dance, but it gets matched by another dance as Vaughn finds Fate. Vaughn doing a good job, doing a ton of damage and not missing onto Jeff, which is a difficult task. Trust me, goes down from Vaughn again. Vaughn looking really good on his comfort pick. Make that 2 more. Vaughn is built different. Bobo gonna clean up the rest. Oh, psych, as the rest comes in.
Yep, Rez coming back into it now.
Yeah, they were playing for the
use the speed boost from Jeff as well, from Majaro. They're able to avoid it though and actually take down level 1 Crook, who has to use the self-res, so all cooldowns gone. Nova actually put themselves in a decent spot, but they have no ultimates. Neither does RAD.
That's kind of slept on. The speed boost psionic seduction.
Grab.
That's actually kind of crazy.
Beach,
there, but I like that idea a lot. Trust me. Gonna find Uwu. Bobo back to level 1 Crook. Bobo is looking so good in this map, finding so much value without even ults. Obviously using ults to force out strategies like cooldowns, but nobody has ult yet. Going to be very close to an even spread here on the final fight of this point. I say that, psych, I lied. There's still a final fight if you're on defense because it's right there, but 3 minutes 30 on the clock. Yexin and Bobo, they're all stepping up now. Nova does not want to go home, or at least go down to the lower side of the bracket just yet. Yexin on a Rajaro.
Nova are so good at living. I feel like the pressure from RAD is unbelievable. And this is what I noticed as well when we watch their scrims from Nova.
Good at
this
living,
team is
bro.
so
They're
good
just bad at this game.
right? To come back, to stay alive, regroup as a unit, and I mean, it's just so clean. It's so high level from them.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Fate does have ult ready, trust me, as well. They will see matched actually an advantage on the side of Nova. Yexin with an early pick, that is very big. Especially prior to a fight like this when you're 96% to an ultimate, that's going to force a reset from the team. You'll see them be patient. Please do that in ladder. Drop back if you're down a number if you have the time. No reason to waste more time with staggering. Well played and great decision making by RAD, but that is second nature to them at this point. Here we go with the engagement. You typically only want to engage with that with the movement cooldowns if you have ultimate up, so you can have double shield. It buys you enough time to get it back at the end. Naga goes and tries to find one, just barely. Not able to find a great positioning by the back line. And very intelligent to find a way out and force a cooldown out without using much. Another good eat by Fate. And it does manage to grab the Venom on his side, but it's going to just kind of buy some time and try to give them an advantage in the fight.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. Take him out for now, at least allowing level 1 Hook to find Uwu. And now they're coming back in, going aggressive with Rajaro again to cap this last point.
And out goes Sonic again. Dance floor is match on a point. Team staying healthy. We still have Yex in here with the feast. Just going to use that to stall if possible, if need be. Bobo with a pick. Melio going to res. Level 1 Crook. Remember, Warlock, if you walk forward, you are the beacon for the res. It is not the placement of the location of that beacon. It is your hero. So walk forward, Vaughn. Going to find Fate. Rajaro, trust me, with the 2-piece. Numbers back in their favor once again. Now it's not, though, as Yexen takes Melio. Are the portals coming out with a minute 40? There will not be a portal reset. It's a 3-minute cooldown.
Yeah, is that too early then?
Might be.
Yeah, portal was not needed. Hello, it was a 4v2.
That's a good call out. I mean, they teleport in. Wait, they want to close it out here right now, but Bobo,
there's still 2 minutes. I mean, 1 minute 30 seconds left.
Yo, here we go. Yexen going to try to find some value here, very low on both sides of the strategist, and they pay for it. I don't know if that portal was worth it. They will not have it for the end here. They're going to have to reset as a team and try this again. Got to get an alt fight working. Nova looking clean right now, showing up when they need to on this defense with a minute and 16 on the clock.
Yeah, the healing from Uwu going over to Adam Warlock with the Ultron. They can't be dove on as easily. So this change is working so well for Nova. On top of the fact, like you called, all Vaughn, Bobo, and Yexen are all problems for RAD right now.
Here we go again on the next fight. We do have the It's Jeff ready. Yes, that is the name of the ultimate. And the Galactic Legend level 1 fights Yexen early. Jeff gonna try to find a few in the back line. It does! 2 strategists is huge. Walk away Ultron. Gonna shut it down, Clem! It's different. What a good decision. Way to hold on and saving out of that meteor and instead electing to use Ultron's rage. Very good decision as it does allow some eat there, but it didn't find much value. Vaughn falling low. Rajaro finds one. Holy, back and forth we go. Uwu gonna res up here on Vaughn. Trust me, gonna take Ghost. Uwu onto Ghost again. Right back in they go. Nova staying healthy. Will they be able to keep on to the point here with Vaughn? Yes, they are so far. Bobo on to Naga. This is so back and forth, folks. The res goes out.
But grabbed. Oh my goodness. Stop for now, but also stop for they can't shut them down. Chip, they've not been able to take down the problem. Nova with Bobo.
Adam Res and Luna and RAD did Adam Res and
Are you kidding me? Rajaro now. RAD might close this out right now. 3 seconds on the clock. They look like they will. Wow, what a defense. But no, it does not matter. RAD wins this map. It puts Nova into the loser bracket.
What a performance from RAD.
Actually, what a performance.
Honestly, shout out to both teams. That was
I don't know how they. I didn't know it was
from
bad,
Nova to against all odds towards the very end.